Yo, YouTube. What is up? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed all the new music that was out. Can't wait for Erykah Badu and The Alchemist to come out. For now, we're talking about Joey Badass, Lonely at the Top. So I want to go through this album. I want to talk about, first off, the meaning behind the album, the themes and whatnot, what I got from that. Then I want to talk about the music itself. And then I want to talk about what I see as a problem with the album, or a problem with the reception of the album from what I've seen online. So how about we get into it, eh? Yeah, starting off with the cover. A lot of people said, mixed receptions from what I saw on Instagram when the cover dropped. SpongeBob ass album. It looked like it came from Action Bronson. I think it's a good cover. I really like it. Funny comments, but honestly, I really like it. I feel like you could get a lot out of a little with just like a dude and a white background. Joey gave a really good explanation on his Instagram for what it could possibly mean. So how about I read that for you? This man said, "There is a figure surrounded by nothingness or by everything. Whether it is nothing or everything, it is pure. It is truth, absent of all impurity. The journey to the top, however, is both within and covering the figure depicted as colors running downward. Golden to prove the ambitions actualized. It's a draping of gold. The red signifying the immense effort. Blood, perhaps." So, this guy was really in his bag thinking about this cover and think about what it could possibly mean when he saw that. And I like that. I mean, it does give different things, Is this man up here happy that he's at the top? Is he sad? I guess he seems lonely at the top. There's nothing around him. Or is everything there, but it's not enough still, it still doesn't, he has everything, but something's missing. And, the dripping paint too. Is he losing the top when the gold is dripping? Is it, is it killing him? Who knows? What I got from it was that this album would be talking about Joey being at the top, bragging, but at the same time talking about the pain it takes to get there, or maybe the pain he's feeling at the top, the hidden battles that not many people might talk about. So that's the idea I had going into the album. How about we get onto the music now? The music. So the first few tracks are really rap heavy. Songs like Dark Aura and Swank White, BK's Finest. He's really going in there, giving it his all. He's really going in there, giving it his all with his raps. He's really killing it. I think he has some great bars, some good things to say. I think he has some decent flows too. I'd say, there's nothing too deep going into it. It's not like you're gonna, I don't know. It's nothing like too deep. I mean, the bars sometimes, the references cut deep. But I mean, it's not like a big story being told at the beginning half, or like some strong subject matter, like he's trying to give a moral or anything. It's really just like good rapping, like, being at the top of his game. I think it's really exemplified on songs like Superfly, High Roller. They really show him being at the top. I think Superfly should have been a single, to be honest.
Yeah, what you are witnessing right now. It's Brooklyn.
It's a really nice, bouncy song. Kirk Knight goes amazing on the production. Maybe it was too left field for him to want to put all his eggs in that basket, but I don't know. He killed it. It was a great job. Getting later into the album, you start seeing the, how do you say it? Like teetering, like damn, the top's heavy, the crown is heavy, and you start seeing how much it's pulling him down and how much it's weighing on him. And I really like it more when he gets into those tracks like Underwater, 3 feet away, when he starts talking about, his struggles more and, overcoming it too, and the battles he had to go through. For me, the weakest point on a lot of the music was actually the beats. And they're not bad by any means, but I just feel like I've heard some better beats this year. And I feel like the Westside Gunn album, I feel like Swank White for me could have been a little... I'm not going to say better produced, but maybe a different beat choice, maybe a little something that catches the ear more. Like Westside Gunn has some really crazy beats on his album. I really enjoyed the production there, so maybe I'm comparing too much. That's gonna be something I get into later, but yeah, I think the production was kind of more so than the bars or anything, or even the subject matter. It was really like, and there are really well produced tracks like Superfly, Speeding Through the Rain. I think BK's Finest is a really nice, nice beat too. Dark Aura. There are some really standout beats on this. I just think stuff like Swanks White, Ready to Love, even 3 Feet Away. I think he did really nice things on that, but I don't think the beat really caught me so much as Joey's performance over it really sold me on that song. The problem. Now, I was saying it's a problem not just with the album, but with the reception, and I think that's comparison. I think we've had a really, really, really strong year. You could look at Clips. They had amazing bars in their albums, probably better bars than this one. JID had probably more depth than this one. Freddie Gibbs probably had more vibes than this one. For me, Westside Gunn had better beat selection than this one. But if you just keep comparing to the super strong year we had, you're not really going to get anywhere. I feel like this album was very diverse. Sure, it's like rap heavy, but he does try other things and show other styles. And I think, you know, it's like a jack of all trades, a master of none. And it's really easy to compare things and say like, oh, yeah, this was a decent album, but low-key, you know, GID did these things better in this and this song. So, you know, I probably won't be going back to it much. And, you know, look, fair enough, your opinion. But if you take a step back and stop comparing it and just look at the album for what it is, I think it's really great throughout. I think it's a really strong album. I think it's really great music. You know, sets a vibe. And man, I don't know. I think he did really well fitting the theme he was going for here. I don't think he's as strong as some other albums this year, but that shouldn't take away from what he has done. And I think a lot of people might be going into this album, you know, expecting the heights of this year, expecting how amazing we've had it and wanting to keep up the momentum. And I think he does a good job at delivering a good album. You know, I don't think it's a bad album by any means. I don't think it's gonna, you know, he's ruined this year or anything. He's up there with these albums, but he just doesn't outshine them. And that being said, I still think it was a great album, and I really hope it gets the recognition it deserves in such an intense year for hip-hop. Let's go. In conclusion, this was a really fun album. Great listen. Love the vibes. I love hearing new Joey Badass. Been a fan since, I think it was around Badass I started listening, but I heard 1999 first. And actually, no, it was All American Badass. That was the one that dropped around when I started listening to him. And yeah, I mean, I've loved his music. I love his progression. I love seeing him try new things. And I hope it doesn't take, what was it, like fucking... I feel like he leaves us a long time between albums. But hopefully he drops a little more music. I have seen him saying some label problems. Fuck him. That being said, standout tracks for me, Superfly, Underwater, Lonely at the Top. I think he really excelled at those tracks. What do you guys think? What were your favorite tracks? Where does this album stand for you in Joey's catalog for the year, the great year of 2025? What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Peace.